I'm preparing one PPT for that, and I'll quickly share you that PPT in the weekends, I guess. So, okay, AWS services for that, I'll just share you one PPT. After that, we will be moving to CI/CD concepts. Today, I want you guys to
Soumya, your voice is breaking, Soumya.
uh, I want to make sure that you guys have and the concepts which I'm teaching. Hello, is my voice clear? No,
Oh,
Now,
Soumya.
okay.
no, no RS.
Now it is clear, Soumya.
Okay. So before that, do you have any doubts or any concepts that made you
Dot-
not clear about that? Like what we not beyond that. What are the concepts we covered? We just look DevOps introduction and then DevOps tools introduction, and we just created a EC2 instance by Terraform scripts, and also you have created new user, and from the new user you created EC2 instance. After that, yeah, we have done with prerequisites, and after that, we'll be having AWS classes only. Before that, okay. So, um, you guys have any doubt on these topics?
Oh, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice
Hello.
is breaking.
Okay. Okay, I'll just reconnect.
Okay, Soumya.
Now it's clear.
Yeah, Soumya, it is
Yes, ma'am.
clear.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, uh, so what is EC2? Manoj, you can say what is EC2? Try to give some relevant answers. If you don't know the exact answers, you just try to say like what is EC2, or you can say what we done using that EC2 service, like that.
Elastic Compute Cloud.
Okay.
Like it allows the user to do compute through virtually.
Okay. So it is a virtual machine which you
Virtual.
can rent your virtual machines and you can run your applications.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So anything more about EC2, Savita? So
You can,
mm,
you can
mm, mm.
we can also not only for the storage purpose, we can also use it for deploying our applications also
Okay.
without worrying about whether the um, space is enough or not, or else it is also more secure.
Okay.
um,
Okay. So you guys have some idea about EC2 instance. So it's a virtual machine. It's a virtual instance. You can rent that virtual machine. You can run your services, processes, your applications. So whatever thing you want to run on your instance, you will be doing that inside your EC2 instance. So also you guys know EC2 instance not only deploy your application, it also provides you scalability, and scalability is nothing but if you guys you're having some application running inside that and you want to scale that instance, means you can also the EC2 instance, and also using auto scaling group you can scale your instance and you can run in various availability zones. So it providing you secure network. Inside the secure network you're having your public subnets, private subnets, things you have to you have prior for to create your EC2 instance. So having these services all together, you're just creating your EC2 instance, right? So for creating EC2 instance, what are the things you're adding up to it? So you want to create an EC2 instance. So what will be the things you will be add, or what will be the what are the options you will give to create your EC2 instance?
um, we will region details
Okay.
and also
We'll take public keys and private keys.
private key.
Yeah, you need private key. You need
Public key as well.
yeah, public key is
So
copied,
that
so no need to worry about it. We can focus on private key for creating EC2 instance. So that, and also you're selecting your inside your region only. You are going to create your EC2 instance.
EC2
Then
instance.
yeah, you will be having some AMA images, right?
Yeah, images. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that AMA image? Savita, did you prepare that AMA images, snapshots, and then what I told AMA images, snapshot?
Um,
The other
launch
one is
launch
launch
template.
templates. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Soumya. I
You
mean, briefly, I have gone through that, like what is what. That's it.
okay? Yeah, you can say that if you prepare that or if you look at that means you can say that.
Images actually, uh, they are virtual templates which are used to create the EC2 instance.
Okay. It
It,
is to
it
create EC2
uh,
instance, or it is like a
it is like a
operating system that
blueprint.
can
It is
yeah,
like
it's
a
a blueprint.
blueprint.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
So using that
blue.
Amazon images, the images is nothing but it will you have to say this word like a keyword. It is your OS configurations.
Okay.
Okay. So you can go on view on your console. If you click on that images means it will be asking you Amazon Linux or Red Hat or Ubuntu, whatever the OS you want to install on your EC2 instance. Okay. So you have to say this. So this is the OS configuration pre-configured templates I'm using for my EC2 instance.
Okay.
So okay. So that is AM images. Then what is launch templates?
Launch template actually it is a resource that stores the information. I mean, uh, the information regarding the launching of EC2 instance.
Okay.
Um, it it
Yeah,
automatically. it automatically launches the EC2 instance.
uh, Instead of automatically launch templates, it's nothing but think of this way. Okay, you have created one EC2 instance. On that EC2 instance, you're just giving I need 10 GB volume, and then I want this keeper to connect with, and then you're just giving that configuration advanced settings, and inside that you think of that you have running your Python application. Okay, so you having one EC2 instance with pre-configured details and configurations. You gave 10 GB volume. You put all your Python files inside that user data, or you just uploaded your files inside user data, and then you have done some settings on that. So yeah, in production you want to create the same EC2 instance again. So how will you do? You again go and you create manual things, means it's not going to be done. So in other way, if you have launch templates, means if you're going to take a backup of that EC2 instance, not like it's like a backup, and also you're just copying that exact EC2 configurations. Okay, so having that, if this EC2 instance deleted, or again you want to create the same EC2 instance, means you will be just going to click on, you will be taking backup of that EC2 instance as launch template, and then you're just simply going to click on that launch template. So it will ask you to, so there is actions bar. In that actions bar, you will be having, okay, so if you want to launch an EC2 instance, launch EC2 instance from template options, it will be there. If you click on that, means your EC2 instance will be going to run on your AWS platform. Okay, so this is a kind of manual work, and it's kind of AWS cloud practitioners or AWS solution architects, cloud engineers will do. But DevOps engineers, what we are doing is we have everything automated from using our Terraform scripts. Okay, so you guys know that we have Terraform script, and we will be adding everything inside that. Whatever the applications you need to run, whatever the configurations, everything we will be we will be we will be saying it as a declarative language. We are just making it as a script, right? So you guys will make a script, and then you just simply go and give /deploy.sh. So if you want to run on many machines, maybe you can simply copy that codes, and you can just give the single command to run your EC2 instance. So this is far way better than we are using the manual kind of traditional things. Okay.
Okay.
So in DevOps point of view, you have to be very handy on Terraform scripts. Terraform, if you see some block, if you see some provider block or AWS or resource block or data block, something, means you have to know that idea. Okay, this is provider block. So they have mentioned AWS, and the region is US East one. If someone comes and say, okay, in this region you create one EC2 instance, means you can just modify your scripts, right? So that is it's like a very automated and efficient way of doing or creating our resources. Okay,
Okay.
so that is why we are not having any more practical session on AWS resources, because we need to be very well known on our Terraform scripts, and whatever the YAML files or whatever things we are doing in DevOps culture, we want to be adapt to that culture. Okay.
Okay.
So that's all. So Manoj, you can go and see the yesterday recorded files or recorded class also, and
Sure.
also you just have some idea about what is VPC. So I'll tell you. Okay, VPC is nothing but it's isolated virtual network. So in the name itself, you can know it is a isolated virtual network provided by AWS. So in AWS, inside your region, you will be going to have one VPC. So inside that, some restricted network, some isolated network you have. On that isolated network, you will be going to create your public subnet, your private subnet, route tables, internet gateway. So these and all the things you will be going to create inside your VPC. Okay. So now you have some idea about what is VPC.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So public subnet and private subnet is nothing but, so inside that it is like a smaller network. So you are just separating. So this part of subnet is private. I'm going to keep it as private, and another I'm going to have another subnet. That subnet is called public subnet. So I'm going to uh, launch any EC2 instance, and I will be going to give the internet access to them. So nothing but public subnet will be having internet access with the help of public route table and internet gateway. Okay. So internet gateway is nothing but you will be providing your instance network internet. You're giving a public access like that, but your private network it kept as private, and you not having any contact to the outer side or to the public. If you want to give your private subnet to a public access means, you have to create one NAT gateway. So NAT gateway is nothing but it is it acts like a public subnet or public IP for your private subnet. So using that public IP, you can expose to internet, but on other networks on the other side, it will be looked as a private subnet only. So it's just a network translation is going there. Okay. Do you understand this, or it's so heavy or something that you
Yes.
don't? Okay, okay, okay. So this is what we will be doing with public subnets and private subnets using route tables and internet gateway. So route tables and internet gateway is nothing but, if we have a Wi-Fi connection, right? For that we will be, the traffic will be routed to our router and then only connected to our TV or mobile phones or something. Like in the same way, there is route tables in AWS also. That route tables will provide the traffic to our public to the public subnets. So using internet gateway. So internet gateway is nothing but internet that going inside your route table and just providing to your public subnet. So that only a public subnet can access the internet. Okay. So this is happening for public subnet. What about private subnet? It's not connected to any network. It doesn't have any public access. So if you want to give public access to that means it remains private only. You're just giving some translation, network translation is happening there, or you're just providing some public IP in with the help of that things, you can view your private instance on your browser or onto your public internet. Okay. So these are the things, these are the components altogether worked with your public subnets, and it's providing your result in browser or internet somewhere. Okay. So these are the things happening inside the AWS networking. So you will be choosing your region, then you will be creating your VPC, then you're creating your public subnet, private subnet, and creating route tables, public route table and private route table, then internet gateway and NAT gateway. Okay. So these all things will be connected with each other. So if you missed any configuration on, if you, okay, I'll just say like this. If you created route table, but you forgot to attach or associate with your public subnet means your public subnet remains private. It won't get any traffic. Okay. So before days we have to manually, so before console, the last year's console you see means we have to go and give, we have to go and create each resources, and we have to connect each resources correctly. But nowadays AWS gave one option called a VPC and more. So if you go inside that VPC and more, you just going to click whatever the like what we say. Okay, I need two instances in two availability zones. I want one subnet or I want two subnets. Whatever the things you want, you are just going to select the options, and VPC itself, the VPC and more option will connect all your resources. It will attach to the route table. It will attach private route table to private subnets and public route table to public subnets, and then public subnet is connected to internet gateway. So these all the things will be take care of VPC itself nowadays. Okay. So this is what we saw yesterday. And do you know what is CIDR range, subnet mask? Do you know if I say 10.0.0.0/32 means how many IP addresses are there? Do you have any idea about this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you just take a note, Manoj. You have to you have to look some AWS. What is AWS VPC, subnets, route tables, internet gateway, and then security groups. So security groups is nothing but if you have your EC2 instance, so you want to provide access to outer range, no? So if I have you have your EC2 instance running publicly, but if I want to see your EC2 instance, means you have to give that explicit permission for me to view your EC2 instance or view your application. Okay, so in this case, you will be providing access, and you will be providing inbound rules and outbound rules. Inbound rules is nothing but whoever can come inside your EC2 instance and you can watch that. Okay, whoever can access your in case you have your application, means you're just saying that okay, if someone from outside can view my application. But in some case you're just doing that, it's like a testing form, and it's very much important that not to share with anyone, means you will be keeping that as private. So on that case you will be changing the rule to only to your IP address, or you're restricting the outer 0.0.0.0/0 means you're just restricting, no one should see that. Okay, so in this case, security group is nothing but you are just providing your traffic as inbound rules and outbound rules. So outbound rules, we are not providing that, because whoever can come and view your application can also have the outbound rules samely. We are not having any different inbound and outbound rules. So we will be only editing our inbound rules. So outbound rules is nothing a problem. For example, in apartment, one food order person comes, means they can they will be checked and give permission to the second floor only by the first incoming time only. Outgoing, they nobody will come and asking why you went there like that, because you only gave the permission for that person to go there. So there's no permission needed to go out, right? They can go outside whenever their work is done. Like the same concept, uh, it's working like as a security group. Security group also, you're just providing the inbound rules. You no need to configure any outbound rules. Okay. So these are the things we have looked yesterday. So okay, these things you just leave. If you want to look, means you just have some deep knowledge about this. Uh, uh, Apart from this, you just go and look for what is CIDR range, and you just note these things: CIDR range, and then public IP and private IP, and public IP, private IP. Then what is the difference between AMI images, snapshots, and launch templates? So these three things is enough for you. So Savita, you did the task of public IP by private IP. Do you know that?
Yeah, Soumya, I have
Okay, okay.
done that.
Yeah, okay. So how many classes are there? It's three or four?
Totally five: class A, B, C, D, and E.
Okay.
D and D are used for R&D purpose, so mostly these two are not used.
Yeah.
Class A, B, and C are most commonly used IP classes.
For private or public?
For private.
Okay, okay. So, for private, we are having this three classes. One starting with the 10 series, another with
Yes,
172, and another with
172,
192.
192.
Yeah. So, you just if you go and see somewhere else on somewhere IP addresses, means you should know. Okay, it's starting from 10 series. So, and also it's between that private IP address range. So that is called. So this is a private IP. So that you have a knowledge on. You will be you can discover that, you can know that, so this is a public address, so this is by a private address. Like that, you will be have some knowledge on that. Okay, so what is public IP address then?
Public IP address, actually with the help of this public IP address, it is over the internet. So with the help of this public IP address, we can communicate with the devices that are outside the network also.
Okay, so you're saying what is public access or public thing. I'm asking what is public IP. You say that these are the private IP ranges. So what is public IP ranges?
Besides this 10 series, 172 and 192,
Yeah,
everything are
yeah,
public.
yeah. Good, very good. So you know that the three classes is private, and other than everything, every IP addresses is known as public IP address. Okay,
Okay.
so it's good. And then okay, what is snapshots? I asked you AMI images and launch templates. Snapshots.
Snapshots are like some backup backup
Yeah, yeah.
backup for the for EC2 instance,
EC2 instance or for volumes?
for data volume. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. So snapshot is you should say the keyword of backup, because in general way we will be saying that as backup. In AWS terminology, we denoting it as snapshots. Okay,
Snapshots.
so snapshots is like a backup for your EC2 instances volume or data volumes. Okay.
Okay.
So what is like your backup of EC2 instance?
Uh,
So you have EC2 instance. So what will act like your backup for EC2 instance? The whole configuration, the whole instance.
like elastic block
No,
storage.
no, 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 no. You
Okay.
already we already talked about this in this class itself. So what is launch template doing?
Launch template stores the
Yeah,
configuration
yeah.
information
It
of
will
EC2.
stores your EC2 configurations as a template, and later you can launch the EC2 instance
EC2
using the
instance.
template. So it's
Okay.
like a backup of your
Backup
EC2
for
instance
EC2.
also.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, okay. So today I just thought of taking auto scaling group and load balancer. We will
Load
see that on
balance.
Monday. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to create some PPTs and for that particular services, and also I'm working on another PPT also. So I'll just share you soon.
Okay.
Um, Okay, I thought of having QA session today, because whatever the things you have learned till now, you just want to be very more clarify on the topics. So that's why I just thought of taking a QA session today. So Manoj, how will you create your EC2 instance? From
It'll
our class point of view, you can say.
yes.
Uh,
We'll first host a region, and then
okay,
copy the private and public keys to establish a secured connection
okay,
from our Git bash.
yeah.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So, can you say the process from initial itself? So you will be creating a folder in your in your Git bash. Then inside that folder, what will you do?
Inside that folder will
So your folder is empty.
yes, we'll create another this one. I have to look it again now. I
Yeah,
think I have to rehearse back the
yeah,
class.
sure, no problem. That's why I want to make sure that you guys okay with that, or you need some time to understand that. So that's why I'm asking today. No problem.
Okay, ma'am.
So nothing, Manoj. You have your Git bash. Then you will be creating one folder. Inside that folder is empty only. So you're going to copy the configuration files from all
Yes,
docs DevOps folder. So
Mm.
then you will be just copied with the configuration files, and then you will be going to give dot slash deploy.sh. Then you will be end up with creating an EC2 instance. So that is the workflow, that is the process of creating an EC2 instance. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Then okay, what is the command to create a new user? You both can say. What is the Linux command we use to create a new user inside your EC2 instance?
Sudo, I think the sudo
Yeah.
Sudo user
sudo
add name.
sudo user.
Yeah,
Add
exactly.
name.
So you
Those-
both guys referring to your notepads, you
No.
have to keep that on your mind, okay?
Okay.
So the paper sound is I can hear the paper sound. That's why I'm just laughing. Okay, yeah. Some of the I'm just going slow with you guys initially. So some of the comments you have to be keep that on your mind. So these are the simple commands that the user add. Then you guys know how to create a folder, mkdir using that copy. So what you in one class you will be seeing only between 10 I guess 5 to 10 only you will be seeing the Linux commands. So that Linux commands you should be very much confident on writing, or also very much confident on knowing that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So okay, have more hands-on with Linux and Terraform scripts. Also, if you guys have really very much interested, you can just try to write the Terraform scripts also. In meanwhile, you just go and see the Terraform scripts. And for small, if there is something for security group, and in another any of the scripts there is missing of any one resource, means you can able to add that particular block. Okay, so just try to have some interest on writing a Terraform codes also. Then it's not very much important that you have to be right from scratch. That's not if you have really that much interest, it's fine. But in our case, you can just have the understanding. It's very good for our class, and also for in real time also. So nobody is going to write anything from scratch. They will be just copying from the before configuration. They will be having everything already pre-set up, no? So they will be using like that only. If you know, it means it will be an added advantage for you. You can say that I can write Terraform scripts from scratch. I can create uh, what to say configuration files from scratch for that only. So for now you just have the understanding of that. No one is going to ask you for write full script like that. If maybe some placement in some vacancy, some managers will ask, someone will ask, okay, Terraform, what is the configuration, you have that understanding. So that's it. That's only their question in their perspective. So okay, just have more knowledge about Terraform scripts and also Linux commands. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Soumya.
Yeah. So Monday and sorry, Saturday and Sunday there is no class for you. You just review all the things we done, and also try to do one hands-on practice about how to create EC2 instance and how to create a new user inside that. So you just go and do that. So after that, from Monday we will be having 20 minutes for that AWS load balancer and auto scaling group, and then we will be moving to CI/CD. So CI/CD, it requires more hands-on labs, so we will be looking that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Soumya.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So is there anything else? Manoj, you just
I'll get back to you,
wo-
ma'am. If I have
yeah,
any doubt, I'll go through the classes again.
yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Okay, ma'am.
And also, Shankar sir's videos also there, I guess. I'll just search and send you all.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'll just after preparing this PPT, I'll share you. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Soumya.
Okay, guys.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
Manoj.
you.
Bye, Sabita. Bye.
Bye, Soumya.
Yeah, bye.